Hello and welcome to How to Be a Professional Magician. My name's Robert, and in today's business lesson we are going to be looking at brand awareness. Now, what is brand awareness? It's basically branding. It's telling people who you are so they remember who you are and what you do. So before we're going to do that, we're going to look at what not to do. We're going to look at mistakes that typically magicians often make when they are developing their brand. Firstly, don't just try and copy your favourite magician, whether it's someone famous or maybe what other magicians do. Maybe you're looking to turn professional, so you've googled other professional magicians and you want to start trying to copy maybe their website to see how they do things or their branding. Don't do that. Yes, it's good to be inspired, but don't just try to copy what they do, not just their tricks but also their branding and their style. Don't just try to be mean and moody. Quite often magicians will try to come up with something that looks quite artistic. The problem is with that is it's not very commercial in a corporate sense. What I really mean is that if someone is looking to hire a magician for a wedding or a party, they don't want someone who may be looking a bit edgy. There will be some cases where a corporate company might have a certain theme for an event, and therefore that style may fit very well. But on a purely commercial basis, you will be limiting your options if you try to look too much of a certain genre that not everyone would be wanting. Don't try and be a magician for all occasions. I admit I am guilty of this and I see it a lot. When magicians will write magic for all occasions or something similar on their website and marketing material, what that really means is that you're spreading yourself quite thin and people would like to have an expert. Now, it might be that what you do is suitable for all occasions, but you don't want that to be in your branding. For example, there's a trick that I do, and I could say to someone, now I have a perfect trick for your wedding. To someone else I could say, I have a perfect trick for your Christmas party. For someone else, I have a perfect trick for your christening, for your product launch, for your trade show, whatever it would be. And that trick is actually exactly the same trick, but I'm putting it across in a different way. Yes, you can perform magic at all events, but it's better to make it look like you're a specialist in a certain area. Once you have that booking, you may then want to broaden out and let people know that you can be booked for other events. Don't just spend all your time and effort designing a logo. I must admit this is a personal bugbear of mine, and when I first started as a magician I thought I needed to have a logo. I thought that's what a brand was, a brand logo. In actual fact, just stick with your name, or if you're performing under a different name, that'll be fine. Work out a font that you would like to use it and maybe some colours to go along with that, and to start off with, call that your branding and your logo. As time develops, you might want to change it. So let's see, what should you do? Be yourself. Remember I said to be inspired by other people, don't copy them. Come up with what you want to do and make sure you be yourself through that. You've probably heard about that when performing, be yourself. The same should be true with your branding. And once you've come up with your brand, make sure you're consistent with it. Use it on all of your marketing, all of your brochures, and anything the public might see your name and face on, to know that that is you and not another magician. You should learn marketing. Learn not just about branding, but marketing as a whole. Then, once you know what message you're going to be marketing to people, use your brand. As I said earlier, be consistent. By working out what message you want to convey and doing it in your branding, it will always look the same for different people, and it will come across as so you know what you're doing and the brand is fully consistent with what they are expecting and who you are. Learn about branding by buying a course. For example, go on to howtobeaprofessionalmagician.com, where there in the course it talks about marketing and branding. If you don't do that, we do have some free courses and free videos such as this one to look at, or go somewhere else, even if it's just to go onto Amazon and buy a book about marketing and branding on there. But make sure you learn about it, educate yourself. Then work through the course or the book or whatever you've got. Loads of people will buy things thinking that's part of it. You need to actually learn it. And not just that, you need to then take action and put it into practice. This is the critical thing. You need to learn what you're doing. You need to put it into practice. So, to summarise branding, be yourself. Be influenced, but don't copy what other people do. Don't try to please everyone all of the time. Although I said you don't just want to be artistic for the sake of it, don't just try to look like you're the magician for all occasions, because if it's between you and someone who seems to come across that they're the expert in parties or the expert in Christmas events or the expert in trade show stands, the booker is going to choose the expert over the person who seems quite generic. Create the magical experience that you want to give people. This is how you will work your uniqueness, by again being yourself. Don't just try to fit the needs of everyone. Sometimes it is a case of turning around and saying, I don't do that, and that will fit with your branding. If there's things that you don't do and your branding is consistent of what you do and what you don't do, you'll find that you won't be getting those inquiries for the jobs that you don't want and would have to give away. And again, make sure that you're consistent with that brand. Use it in all your promotions, all your adverts, on your website, on your social media accounts, and how you act and how you do things. If you have special props printed, try to make sure that anything on there uses the fonts for your brand as well. Make sure it is on everything that you do. And because of that, you need to make sure you get it right from the beginning. Because of course, if your brand is ingrained, it will make it harder to change it later on down the line. If you would like more information on how you can turn your magical hobby into an income, whether you want to be a full-time professional or just earn a bit of money on the side, make sure you check out howtobeaprofessionalmagician.com. We've got the resources to take you from being a hobbyist to a professional. There's free articles on branding, marketing, promoting yourself and launching yourself as a magician, as a magic business. There's videos such as this one teaching you how to maximise your potential. There are free lessons on setting prices, using social media, marketing and becoming a full-time professional magician. Those you just need to register to get access to. You could also take the How to Be a Professional Magician course. The full course is huge and covers everything from setting up your business, going right the way through to being a full-time professional magician and everything you could possibly need in the middle. However, there are also abridged versions focusing on children's entertainment, weddings and parties, and being a corporate magician. Head over to How to Be a Professional Magician now to see how we can help you turn your hobby into a magic career.